If you're a coach, consultant, or service provider, then you are going to love me, because in this video, I'm going to share the exact script I use to set sales appointments with prospects via chat, and at the end of the video, I'll show you a real-life screenshot by screenshot example of the entire process so you can implement it in your business and make a lot of money. If you're doing any social media marketing at all, you're putting out niche content that your prospects are consuming on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, or whatever you use. As they watch your videos or read your posts, they start to know, like, and trust you. So what do you need to do in order to start chats with these prospects and set appointments with them? First, we'll start with inbound, where we get them to get in touch with you, and then we'll cover outbound, where you message them first. In order to generate inbound chats, every once in a while you want to give a call to action within your content, either to work with you or to get a free resource. This should happen once to twice a week, assuming you post regularly. Your call to action can be direct. For example, if you want my personal help with X, comment the word whatever and I'll send you the details. Or it can be a valuable resource, aka a lead magnet. For example, if you want my cheat sheet on X, comment the word cheat sheet and I'll send it to you. From there, you can either DM those who comment manually, or you can set up an automation via ManyChat to DM them when they comment that specific word. These are your inbound chat opportunities. The framework you're gonna follow with these people is confirm, open, qualify, assess, and invite. The first step is to confirm their interest. For example, when someone comments under a post where you offer a lead magnet, you're going to DM them something along these lines. Hi, you asked for a copy of my free training on X. Do you still want it? Why do you want to ask them to confirm their interest instead of just sending over a link? Well, if you just send over a link, they'll click the link, close the chat, and the conversation's over. Instead, you want to start a conversation, so you ask them if they still want the thing. If they say yes, you send them the link and move on to the next step, which is open. You want to open a conversation with them, so you ask them a fairly general question related to the niche. For example, if you work with marketing agencies, ask them, what type of clients do you work with? Or if you work with people who are looking to lose weight, you might ask them, what's your current diet like? All you want to do here is open a conversation. If they reply, you might text one or two lines back and forth. You want this to feel like a chat, not like prospecting. And on that note, each of your messages is sent as a new line, just like you would text a friend. You do not want to send big blocks of text, as that feels unnatural. Then move on to the next step, which is qualify. You want to see if they're a good fit for you. So you ask them a qualifying question. For example, what's your current monthly revenue and where would you like to be? Or whatever qualifications they need to pass to be a good fit for your business. Again, engage in a bit of back and forth, and you can also ask one or two additional qualifying questions. Then move on to the next step, which is assessing their challenges. You do this by asking them what they're currently trying in order to fix their problem and achieve the desired result, and what they think their biggest challenges are. After that, we move on to the final step, which is invite. Simply ask them, would you like to see how we normally help people in your target market achieve your desired results by unique mechanism or without unwanted stuff? For example, would you like to see how we normally help agencies who are stuck at 10K a month scale to 50K months with paid ads? If they say yes, invite them to a free, no-pressure consultation call and explain that on the call you'll go over what they've tried, what their challenges are, and then you'll come up with a plan to help them achieve their desired result. Or you can also optionally offer to send them free big picture training on how to solve their obstacles. This is basically a video sales letter where you give them some value, build trust and authority, and again give a call to action to book a call with you to see how you can help them. If they say yes to the call, you can send them a calendar link, but that lets them off the hook a bit. So another way is to ask them if they're available today or tomorrow, wait for their reply, then give them two options for times, ask them for their email, and schedule a call for them with their email. And that's pretty much it for inbound. Now let's talk outbound. As you create content and as you run ads and reach prospects across social media channels, many of them will follow you or like your posts, but they won't necessarily comment to request access to a lead magnet or to ask to work with you. In those cases, you have semi-warm prospects that might or might not be interested in you and your business. All you need to do here is message these people who engage with your accounts or content something along the lines of, "Hey, first name, thanks for the follow," or "Thanks for the like." If by looking at their profile you can see that they're in your target market, you can simply say on a new line, "I see you're a X, I'd love to send you my free training on Y that will help you Z. Would that be okay?" For example, "I see you're a fitness coach, I'd love to send you my free training on how fitness coaches are booking 5 to 10 appointments per week with this new paid ad strategy. Would that be okay?" Now, if you can't tell whether they're in your target market by looking at their profile, simply ask them if they are. "Are you by any chance a X? For example, are you by any chance a fitness coach?" If they answer yes, again tell them, "I'd love to send you my free training on Y. Would that be okay?" From there, send them the thing and simply use the framework we covered earlier to open the conversation and continue the chat just as you would with inbound. Now, as I promised, I'll show you a real-life screenshot by screenshot example of the entire process so you can see how it plays out in the real world. This is a prospect who found us through Meta Ads and messaged me inbound. He says, "Hi Mitt, can you explain more about what you're selling?" And he says he might be interested in the service. Next, I make a mistake I warned you about, which is sending a big text instead of breaking it up into separate messages, but thankfully it doesn't screw up the chat. Here I basically confirm his interest, and at the end I open a conversation by asking what type of clients he works with. He answers, and next I ask a few more qualifying questions like what market he's in and how much revenue they're doing. Next, I start assessing what he's doing currently and what his challenges are by asking questions like how do prospects find you and whether what he's doing isn't working anymore or whether he's just looking for a new way to grow. Then I simply ask, would you like to see how we normally help coaching businesses install the 3 systems they need to scale from 6 to 7 figures? Once he confirms, I suggest I send him our free training on the topic. It's basically a VSL that explains our process and has a call to action to book a call at the end, which is why I tell him to just watch it and tell me if he's in, out, or has questions. He watches it and we discuss it. He asks about our coaching program as well, which is a good sign. So I move on to the final step, which is invite, by asking if he's open to schedule a time to discuss how we can help. He says yes, so I give him 2 time slots to choose from for the next day. He suggests another time when he's available and it works for me as well, so I get him to shoot me his email and I book the call with his details so that he's in the CRM and gets email reminders for the appointment. And that's how you get a sales call booked via chat. Now keep in mind, both when it comes to inbound and outbound, your job in the appointment setting stage is to simply assess prospects and only invite those who are qualified to the next step. For them to be a good fit, they need to be willing to talk to you, they need to be friendly, they need to be qualified, and they need to be interested in getting help. Anyone who doesn't fit that description should not reach the sales call stage. You only want people who are truly a good fit to reach the sales call stage, otherwise you're just wasting your time or your salespeople's time. We've covered a lot of ground in this video, so if you like my help with everything we've discussed so far so you can grow your business faster, click the link in the description and book a call with me and my team so we can see how we can help you grow.